Hey guys. So I was inspired by my friend Zoe Holguin, who's in my group and in the party, and she's about to be in this year's Next. And she posted this question: when you were an employee, what do you wish your managers knew about you? And I think that's such a good question because I think a lot of us end up in private practice because our managers suck so bad, right? And I think sometimes our managers suck so bad because they got the position of manager, whether it's a clinical supervisor or kind of in the upper echelon of leadership in any sort of agency because they were good therapists or because they were good with people. But unfortunately, being good with people does not mean you're a great manager, right? So I was thinking about this question, and I want to tell you my answer to it, and I'd love for you guys to post in the comments if you were in an agency or if you are in an agency, what would have made a difference for you in terms of either the way you were treated by management or just the way you were thought of by management. What I put was that I'm a human being. I'm not a production or money or therapy machine. That what I provide is valuable and it's hard and it shouldn't be treated like it doesn't matter, because I definitely felt that way in agencies sometimes. Like the finished product of a note was more important to them than the clinical picture or the clinical relationship or anything like that. To not make assumptions about my wants, to actually ask me what my wants are, to provide quality feedback, even if it's not comfortable. And I veer more towards that side of management where it's really hard for me to muster the courage to say something that may hurt someone's feelings. And I think a lot of us are like that, and that just ends up breeding resentment on the other person's part. So I say the hard thing, and I would have wanted my managers to say the hard thing too. One thing I'm guilty of as a manager is sometimes I will verbally process what I want instead of thinking through it first. So that's a waste of my employees' time if I'm trying to come up with what I want them to do more on the fly. So being more thoughtful and boundaries. I preach boundaries all the time, right? But most of us really work best when we know what's expected, when it's expected by, and how it what it's supposed to look like. Not just hey, will you get some clients, or will you create this spreadsheet or whatever? Tell me what not the ramifications. For some people, they really need to know what's the reason I'm doing this thing. But I think in general, being able to explain how you want it to look or what the outcome is supposed to be. Because I think most people don't want to suck at their jobs. Most of us want to do a good job, but we need direction about what a good job actually looks like so that we can do our best. So I would love for you guys to put in the comments what you wish your manager had known about you. And I'm gonna tag Zoe so she can see some more answers too. Okay.